Hello. That intro didn't play properly. Don't worry. It's not your fault, David. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to GameSpot Live. I'm JeanLuc, and this is David. We're playing Wolfenstein Youngblood because it is out this morning for people on PC.
Yes.
And our review is about to be live, if not live. They were like putting the finishing touches on it. But yeah, a bunch of reviews went up this morning. I haven't actually checked what the general consensus is on it, but I know that we in the office have been really enjoying it. So
we're having a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna get right to it. Why don't you go right to that game there?
Yeah,
and we're gonna just show off the game. I'm just gonna play single player right now because our setup, it was just, fortunately, it would have been a bit of a hassle for us to set up co-op here. But maybe technically I had like a random person just join my game.
Oh,
so,
nice.
I could potentially leave it. Maybe for now I'll do like friends only, and then maybe later I could set up if like some random person.
Yeah,
wants
for
to
sure,
join.
for sure. I'll just be backseat gaming too.
Yes, but I see a lot of people in the chat being like, "Hey, is this game good?" Yes, I think this game is very good. It's got a couple weird things. By the way, I'm speaking personally.
Right.
I don't want to put words in our reviewer Michael Hyam's mouth, although I feel like we have pretty similar opinions talking about this game. This game's got a weird structure to it, where at first you're like, okay, it's Wolfenstein, it's co-op, but it's just going to be like, you know, co-op Wolfenstein.
Right,
so
right.
In your levels. It's got this kind of open hub. You kind of go back and redo these like open-ended areas.
For sure.
It actually reminds me a lot of Wolfenstein 09, which was a game made by Raven that no one remembers because it was a decent game, not a great Wolfenstein game.
Right.
But I find this like that fascinating. It also has a lot in common with Dishonored in terms of its like level design, which Arcane, the Dishonored devs, actually helped work on this game.
Nice.
So you can kind of see that influence.
So you can kind of like choose the way you want to finish a particular mission. There's not one given path. Then you can kind of like find different angles to approach your enemies.
Crime. There is a harder difficulty. You can. Me and Michael tried it on the hardest difficulty, and we died so quick, so I'm not going to bother with that on the stream or anything, but yes, there are harder difficulties you can play. So here's a weird thing this game has. This game has your dailies and your weekly challenges.
Oh!
It's kind of weird.
I'm familiar with these challenges.
I don't know how... This is the one part of the game that feels weird to me.
For sure.
In the sense that I'm not 100% sure why they're in this game. Because this game is, you know... It's still like a linear, like there is a progression and a beginning and an end to it.
Right.
You can kind of theorize like that they might potentially be adding more content to this game over time.
Sure.
I don't know if that's the case, but it is weird that they have things like dailies that you can like do.
Totally. What kind of stuff does it tell you to do? Is there like
so
you need to kill a certain amount of
like,
people?
Kill this.
Okay.
Yeah, kill a certain soldier.
Right.
Loot certain weapon cabinets, and then there's stuff like finding enough coins, doing enough daily challenges.
For sure.
Redoing like side missions. You could like there's a replay thing where it's like, hey, do you want to replay some of the main mission stuff? That's all like real weird and interesting. I guess
nice.
I think I could technically like accept all of these, so why don't we just do that?
You just knock them all out. You get like 3 birds in 1 stone.
So we're gonna go do some side stuff. We're gonna be avoiding story spoiler stuff. This is like in the middle of the game. We're not gonna show the opening cutscenes or anything because they're really good. And I don't want to spoil them for people. If you are interested and you just want to check them out, I believe we actually have that up on our gameplay channel.
We do.
So
it's on our gameplay channel.
If you want to see it, it is there. But for the purposes of the stream, I'm going to avoid it so I don't spoil people. So here we go. So I got all these side missions here that I need to do.
Right.
In addition to the challenges and stuff that I have as well.
That's a good amount of stuff.
Yeah, and so we got this metro map of Paris here, and it's kind of broken up into these 4 districts or 5 districts, and you can kind of go in between them to do stuff. So we're gonna pick this one here, and we're just gonna go run in and do some of it.
Nice. I was noticing, so the frame rate looks really clean because you're playing on PC. So you've got max settings and like.
This is not on max settings on here, but I was playing on max settings out there on a different PC.
For sure.
And that was buttery smooth. It ran really well. It runs great.
Nice.
Very excited. Let's see. Sorry, someone said please tell me. Apologies, I haven't been looking at the chat.
Yeah.
If you have any questions about this game, please let me know. I'm gonna be running in. Someone's asking if you can play the game entirely single player. Yes, you totally can. I definitely would recommend playing it co-op if you can. I think it feels designed around co-op and enhances the experience, but you can 100% get away playing it single player.
Nice.
So let's see here. Yeah.
Oh, this looks good.
It looks great. I love like the look of Paris here they have. Like I'm saying, you kind of get like a little Dishonored vibe,
right?
Just in the terms of the hold on, yeah.
Ooh, we got some cloaking to.
Yeah, let's just get there.
Yeah, let's just slice his waist.
Okay, let me see if I can. This might be a trick. Yeah, dude, I love.
You got a trick shot, man.
I love doing that. And yep. And then you got some enemies that they don't.
They just know it, yeah. All right, we're getting right in it.
Blow that a tiny bit. Oh boy, hold on. I want this. So there are enemies with you see the white dots. That's like armor.
Right.
And you have different ammo types that are more effective against those. So my pistol is like good against that type of armor.
For sure.
Also, I want to get on this.
Oh,
back.
wow.
I need to hit the back there.
That's his crit spot?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah, that ammo here. A little limited on my ammo. That's gag. I'm shotgun. Finish him off that way. And I'm out of shot. Wow, I have no ammo. I didn't realize going in.
You should cloak melee him now.
So, I mean, even when you're like not in stealth, throwing the knives does like a ridiculous amount of damage. So
really?
Sometimes it actually helps a lot.
Oh wow.
So you got you do have to kind of keep your AI partner alive. Is co-op only accessible with the buddy pass? No. So if you yeah, a lot of people are asking co-op. Prime asks if you can play from start to finish. You can play the entire game start to finish co-op. You can also play the entire game start to finish solo. It's drop in, drop out. It's pretty seamless. The way the buddy pass works is that if you own the game and your friend wants to play but they don't want to buy the game, they can download what's called like a trial version of the game, and then that trial version, they won't be able to play it unless somebody with an actual copy of the game invites them to play with them.
Interesting.
So,
okay.
The buddy pass basically allows a friend to play the whole game with you without having to buy it twice, but it doesn't mean they get like a free copy of the game. They can play whenever they want.
For sure.
But if you both own copies of the game, then you can also just play it, you know,
right
together. You don't need the buddy pass.
For sure.
Like, that's the only way it works.
Connor says great weapon choice. I have to kind of agree. This looks like a really
Thank you.
Yeah, it looks like this rifle just packs a nice punch.
It does. I like all the weapons in this game.
Yeah.
They feel good.
Dang.
God, Jesus. I'm like ridiculously out of ammo.
Yeah.
I think it's because like I had just done like a main mission after that. There's a code here. Ooh, hello. I apparently already have this code.
Ziggy's asking if this is out now, so it's out for PC.
It's out for PC. So when I checked last night, it was like available in 10 hours. So I think it should be out by now.
Yeah,
on PC.
totally.
I think you can play it.
Connor's like, who's got my buddy pass?
Who's gonna hook me up?
Yeah,
Who wants to play
exactly.
with me? Yeah, exactly. So we can look a little bit at we were talking about weapons. So there is like a customization stuff. Where you can go through and you can customize. Actually, I haven't really upgraded the pistol that much. So basically, every weapon has like 3 different like categories. One that focuses on accuracy, one that focuses on fire rate, and one that focuses on damage.
Right.
So you just kind of pick which you want to emphasize. So I think with the pistol, I might want to focus on accuracy, and you can improve it twice. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna try that red dot site. See how that looks.
Oh, nice. So it looks like you still got some slots to unlock, or you just purchase them with like materials or currency?
Yes, so you purchase them with this currency here, which is the silver currency. You got the silver currency, you've got these gears, which are for your character stuff, which I'll show in a sec, and you have these gold bars that I haven't seen at all, but I'm pretty sure they're for any sort of like paid stuff.
Right,
because I haven't experienced it at all.
Right.
So we can get into that. So yeah, like character stuff, you have your 3 ability trees here. They like kind of lock them off by like level, so until you hit level 30 you can't like unlock everything.
Gotcha. Are there any like skin color things that you can adjust with your character, or is that kind of default?
They're totally
oh wow, there's a lot.
There are some skins here.
Oh my gosh,
these are the default skins. I assume that's where this currency comes into play.
Gotcha.
They probably will add stuff like paid skins and stuff.
Yeah.
At first I thought this was a Vault Boy thing.
Oh,
I thought it was a Fallout thing.
Yeah, sure,
like,
sure.
Bethesda, but it's a Sweden thing.
It's Sweden, right? Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
I thought they were totally going for like a Fallout thing. So yeah, let's go with that. I got that cyborg one, which I think is what you got for doing the pre-order or whatever.
Oh, okay.
And then the other thing that's cool is the prep signal. So in the game, you have the ability to hit a button and you can give your like a prep boost to your ally and yourself, and they'll actually still give like a thumbs up, or there's like metal devil horns you can give, and they actually do things. So the devil horns will give both characters 25% armor, and you can actually get different ones. So my current one is the cracked knuckles.
Nice.
And when I do that for 10 seconds, we take half damage.
Oh, very cool.
There's the cyborg one, gives you full armor, and you do like a little robot thing.
Just do it in the line of enemy fire.
Yeah,
you know,
they're really adorable. And I love them. So here, let's buy the metal horns one because that looks great.
For sure.
But yeah, basically.
Rock on, nice. And then you get your perk.
Yeah, so that's the thing where it's fun in co-op, because you can kind of specialize and be like, well, here, I'll get this one, you get that one, and then we can kind of like emphasize with each other.
Totally.
And stuff like that. Here, I'm gonna move the mouse. But okay, so let's see here. We're gonna each of these areas are kind of open-ended, where they kind of loop back around. That's where I was saying they kind of remind me a lot of Dishonored.
Sure.
Where it's like these sort of like winding streets that feel like open-ended and stuff. They can be a little tricky to navigate. There's no map you can pull up outside of the mini-map, which I find a little frustrating, personally.
That's crazy. You're like walking on the fence, and you took a little bit of
damage
there.
Yeah, because you have the suit and you have this double jump. You can do some sort of like Dishonored level kind of like running around. You can like do stuff like this.
Yeah.
Like, that's where I'm like, dude, this feels a lot like Dishonored.
Yeah. That's really neat. Are there any like hidden collectibles in missions and stuff?
Yeah, there's tapes, stuff like that. The tapes are great. Here, if I actually, so you get like stuff like concept art, little like diaries you can read.
Oh wow.
There's floppy disks. They have these like fake VHS covers for like like goofy like 80s movies, like schlock movies, but they're like from the perspective of Germany, and I love that stuff.
That's awesome.
They have these cassette tapes that have like the music and stuff. If you played like New Order,
oh my God, there's lyrics with it too.
The new Colossus. Yeah, they like give it to you. So this is great because this was a song. Here, I'll play a little bit of it. This was a song in New Colossus from the 60s, so this is an 80s like techno remix of it.
Oh my gosh. That's awesome.
Yeah. Right?
Oh, this is a jam, man. Let's go.
I love it.
And so they're singing in German, but we have the translated lyrics
they translate
there.
The lyrics
that's really funny.
Yeah, so like the other games did that.
Totally.
And then they just take it farther. We're like, well, what was big in the 80s? Like, we'll do this like techno remixes of like Europop. So they're like, what if it's like, what's German Europop remixes? I'm like, that's so good. I mean, they always go with like really fun attention to detail and that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, and I mean, on that note, William Garcia says, "I freaking love how goofy this is," and I think we have to agree.
Goofy.
Like,
I said before I didn't want to spoil any of the cutscenes, but the opening cutscenes, I find these two characters, Soph and Jess, so endearing. They are they're dorks. They're really funny. It has a very like different tone, I think, but it feels it fits.
Right.
It kind of fits the characters and like the way they grow up and stuff. That's stealthy. I will say one thing I do find a little disappointing in this game. I think the stealth isn't as good as it is in the other ones where... yeah, that didn't really work out. Once you get caught, it's like, oh, it's just now combat.
Right.
I feel like there's less ways to like try and like recover and like keep the stealth going.
Sure.
And that's maybe one aspect that I find a little disappointing. I think the other games are a little bit better about that. But it is still technically possible to stealth it. They do encourage it. I just feel like it could be in more refined.
Right.
So I was asking what time period this is. This is in the I think it is like 1980.
Right. This sort of alternate universe where we tend to lose
okay, so
World
they
War
can
II.
come heal me if they want, but I can just bleed out. I lost a shared life. If you look on the corner here.
Oh, on the right side, right?
Yeah, we
You
have
lost
like
the heart.
a shared life pool that is between all the characters.
Oh.
So once you run out all those lives, if you die and then they don't revive you, then you die, and
yeah.
then you have to restart at a checkpoint.
That's an interesting mechanic, I feel like.
Yes. And then you find these boxes where you can like get back like another shared life
Totally.
resource.
A little Zelda heart.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's cool. That really doubles down on the co-op
Experience,
emphasis there, right? Yeah, the experience, exactly.
Hello.
Hello there. Don't mind me, I'm just climbing up the ladder to shoot you. So the enemies drop health packs or things like that?
Yeah, they drop health packs. They
okay.
drop armor, all that good stuff.
Clam is asking, does this have split screen?
Not that I'm aware of.
Right.
Definitely not on PC. I couldn't tell you on console. I would assume no. I feel like that's just kind of in general been
Yeah.
not a priority for a lot of games as much, or like they just can't run it well.
Yeah.
So as far as I'm aware, no. What objective are we even doing? Let's do this one. Okay, cool.
Finding Lens's apartment.
I was just like
All
running
right.
around randomly.
Yeah. Let's
So
shoot some
talk
bad
about.
guys.
There we go. Let's grab that. Let's grab that.
So the second person, that's AI, right? You're not actually
Yeah.
playing with someone else.
Yes, right now
yet.
it's AI.
It's AI. Gotcha. Okay.
It's just AI, and they kind of just follow you around and
Right.
stuff.
Right.
That's where I think the co-op makes it more fun, because the levels are designed in such a way where it feels like there's always two paths. I'll go this way, you go that way. It's really easy. Like when someone's under fire, it's super easy for you as the other player to like flank and like assist them that way.
Totally. Oh, that's a brutal one.
How do you adjust with a game with a health bar? You mean like them having health bars? It was definitely weird at first because you're used to like Wolfenstein being very like you shoot them in the head and they die.
Yeah.
But I kind of adjusted to it really quickly and then it stopped bothering me. I don't know. It was something that I didn't think I would like, but I just eventually just felt like, oh, that's just how this game works.
Totally.
It's fine.
Totally. William Garcia wonders if this will be any good on Switch. He wishes the Switch was a little more powerful and had
That's
better
a
online.
great question. You said you were going to check it out on the Switch,
That's
right?
correct.
That
Yeah,
was your-
we're gonna put some Switch gameplay up very soon, and you can definitely check it out and see how it looks, how it kind of stands up with its PC counterpart. Obviously, PC is gonna be a lot more stronger. And oh, there you go, Devil Horns. Let's go. But I'm still impressed that the Switch is now able to kind of play these AAA games that you used to have to pass on if that was your console of choice. And now you can play this game, which is nice. And you can play it on the go.
Yeah. Suck. Hello. Loot.
Matt Valdez asks, is there a matchmaking system to find a co-op player? I would assume so, yeah. Oh, yeah, there you go.
So you can invite, I think there is, so I know you can leave it open to the public, and I think, because I had a random person just join my game.
Like mid-game or something?
Mid-game.
Oh, okay.
So I assume there is some sort of just like, hey, I just want to join a random person's game.
Totally.
That's open, so I'm pretty sure there is.
Nice. Does it have cross-play? I would not think so.
No, not
yeah.
that I'm aware of.
Although that would be nice to see in the next console generation, I think. More crossplay integration.
Have you guys played the other Wolfenstein games? Yes, I've played them all. I've played every. Actually, I've played every Wolfenstein game.
Oh, nice. Even the one that you said everyone had forgotten about, the 09?
Yes, the 09 one.
Yeah, there you go. You're an OG.
I mean, part of the reason people forgot about it is because you actually can't buy it anymore.
Oh.
Because it was made by Activision, and
right.
It got bought by Bethesda. Activision lost the license, so you literally cannot buy that game anymore.
Totally.
Unless you find like a used copy on like Xbox or something, or you find it some other way on PC, like
there's some other way.
Some other way. I don't know.
Yeah, but you know, I know for Xbox owners, especially if you have Game Pass, I think the second Wolfenstein and the New Order, I think both those are
both available, yes,
which is cool.
So they're great.
Yeah.
How much money for this game? Ooh, that's a good question. I'm actually not aware.
The Switch was $30.
Okay, then it's probably 30.
Which is probably 30, yeah. Which is nice. That's a, you know, that's a respectable price point for, especially for what I'm seeing here. Like, this feels really worth
$30.
$30.
I will say it'll run you about like 10, 15 hours depending how much you want to do.
Right.
You know, you get a lot of mileage out of playing it co-op. I'm very curious to see if they are actually going to like add more to this game. Like the continuing adventures of the Blazkowicz twins sounds like a really fun idea to me.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially because I love these characters and I want to see more of them. I think I need to sneak around for clues. Ooh.
The new Colossus was the best so far because Old Blood had cool castle levels. What do you think about that? If you
I liked Old Blood a lot because Old Blood was like a throwback to like Return to Castle Wolfenstein.
Oh,
it was
okay.
very like occulty. There were like zombies in that game. That was going back to sort of that style of Wolfenstein.
For
which
sure.
They don't really do in the newer ones for good reason. I think tonally it just wouldn't work. But instead they go more like robots in this one, so I think it's just sort of like a different flavor. I like all of them. Yeah, I think Old Blood's great.
Nice.
I really like this one. It's so this one is like maybe the most different in that like this open-ended structure, like the side missions, these like live elements they're adding. It's so different from the other games, but because it's like a side game,
right?
It's sort of like, okay, they felt free to sort of like experiment with it. But I really like it, and because like the combat is still really good, it retains a lot of the elements about Wolfenstein that I think are still really strong. It still feels like a Wolfenstein game.
Totally.
I think maybe the only thing that I'm a little really disappointed in is I wish there were more story stuff. There's a lot at the beginning, and then at the end it kind of gets back into it, but there's a good chunk in the middle where it's very like gameplay focused.
Sure.
And you don't get as much of those like really polished cutscenes. There's a lot of dialogue between the sisters, but it's like, I really wish there was like, if you really like New Colossus for like how much story stuff there was,
right,
you might feel a little disappointed that there isn't as much in this. Uh-oh.
How do you feel about the new enemy health bar feature? Says it's the homie Rich. Nice. I mean, what makes it new and different than the previous
There
one?
were no enemy health bars.
Oh, okay.
Like, you look at this, and it's like they got, like,
yeah,
you know, levels associated with them. It's very, Destiny.
Right.
Like, yeah, they didn't have that at all in the other ones.
Interesting.
I don't mind it.
Connor says this game is going to be sick. Yeah, it looks sick, man.
I really like it.
Oh, you got a little bassinet. A little stroller in front of you. An abandoned stroller. Yeah, Crime says he's mostly for the gameplay. That's my type of...
If you're mostly for the gameplay, Crime, there is gameplay abound.
There's gameplay abound.
Yeah, if you were someone who was like... who felt that New Colossus was too much story to gameplay balance, like they just wanted more gameplay, this got you covered. This is a lot of gameplay.
Wolfenstein Youngblood's like, hold my Oktoberfest beer.
Oh. 100% upgraded this just for the fire rate, and so I have to constantly.
Jeez.
That was my favorite thing to do in New Colossus was dual wield shotguns, and you just.
Dude, I love how that shotgun seemed to have multiple like little barrels, and it was just cycling through it.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's
that's a fun gun.
I love the shotgun in New Colossus.
Nice.
It's really, really good. Get your throwables.
Is this game open world? Yeah, I would say so. Kind of
yes,
open world-ish.
Yes and no. Basically, you have different sections that are like open-ended. I would equate them to Dishonored levels.
Right.
Where it's like a combination of like open sections and then like corridor crawling through like alleyways and different buildings. Again, it's very Dishonored feeling. But then the main missions, you kind of like go into these more slightly linear areas that feel like a little more crafted for like going through them. So it strikes that balance. Again, if you played Wolf 09, that game worked kind of the same way. Where you had like your hub area, then you had like these open-ended areas where you would do side missions, and then you'd go into like the missions that would be a little more linear and scripted.
Gotcha.
And it has a very similar structure. I'm curious if that was intentional on the part of Machine Games or not, or if it was more, well, you know, because they got the Dishonored devs, it just kind of naturally became like this.
Sure. So got these multiple routes and
yeah, I would love to know if they actually felt like influenced by that game.
Right.
Okay, well, I gotta get over there, but this
door's locked, man.
Side.
You gotta open from the outside.
Maybe I can get there's like a from the roof or something. There's a way in. Let's see here. Let's try and figure this out. Okay, go up here.
Will Lamb says that it looks complicated. I would feel like
it's not as complicated as you think it is.
Yeah.
At first, I was a little like, "Whoa, this is very different."
Right.
But it's actually not that complicated. It's fairly simple.
Yeah. Once you get the wheels kind of greased and you get into the groove of things, right? You're gonna.
Yeah, you understand what's going on.
Yeah. You're gonna be rocking out and chucking knives in no time.
You don't just have to chuck knives, by the way. You actually can. I think I pop up for a sec. Nope, never mind. That's one thing is
no. It doesn't
even in
pause,
single player,
right?
It doesn't pause.
Yeah.
It's a little frustrating. I wish it would pause for.
For sure.
If I knew I was just playing so. If you're playing solo, it's possible to switch between the twins.
Oh, that's a good question.
No, because you picked one at the beginning, and that's your character.
And what are the main kind of differences between the twins? Is
so
it
gameplay-wise, none. When you pick your twin at the very beginning, it actually picks what you want to spec in as your starting loadout.
Oh.
And then, but that just kind of picks your basic starting loadout. You can actually get everything still. Like all the abilities, all the weapons are available to both characters. It's just more like, what do you want to start with?
Yeah.
So from a gameplay perspective, there's no reason to pick one twin over the other. It's just more like, oh, which twin do you want to play? And you'll probably hear more of their dialogue, I guess.
Totally.
When you're playing co-op, it'll prioritize whose ever game you're joining. So if I'm playing Soph and then I join a game where someone else is playing Soph, because it's their game, they'll stay Soph, and my character will just switch over to Jess.
Okay.
But I still keep all my stats.
Nice, yeah, your loadouts and all that stuff. That's good.
So I was gonna get a character here for a sec. Weapons. So you can change which melee weapon you have.
Oh, okay.
And that's more just like a aesthetic thing.
Yeah.
Much. So you get like butterfly knife, cyborg knife. The knife from Old Blood, which is cool. There's the hatchet from Wolfenstein 2.
Tomahawk, sideboard.
And then there's also the pipe.
Oh, the pipe.
Which is cool.
Yeah, I want to see that. I want to see the pipe. Get a rusty old pipe and just bash someone's head.
We found that area.
Is the game much more difficult if you want to play offline?
I would say no. It's probably a little bit easier if you play co-op, but it doesn't feel like significantly like you're at a disadvantage. It's appropriately scaled.
Right.
Here we go. So Oh, this is if I want to go on the underground stuff. Show a little bit of it. These areas are cool. Sometimes you have to access new areas, and you can do that by going like, through the underground sewer system.
Hmm.
Because you'll have you use kind of like the metro stations to travel. Sometimes there are metro stations that are locked, and when you find them, you can like unlock them.
Nice.
And then it's like now you can fast travel there.
Yeah.
Can you earn weapon skins? Yes, you totally can. So if I quickly go to that, say like here my pistol, I don't have a skin on it. I go here, and then here are all the different skin options.
Nice.
It's all the same skin
different like
options
textures and stuff.
The different guns.
Oh, gotcha.
But and I assume this is where maybe they'll add like that paid DLC stuff.
Sure.
That you can use the gold bars. So let's go with the.
Well, that looks nice.
Yeah, I like the moon skin a lot.
Yeah, Moonfighter looks. That's a nice palette. That white and red.
I like it a lot. Yeah. See, there it is.
Oh yeah.
This wasn't available before because the game wasn't out yet. But now, see, now it says get E with more.
Oh, there you go. Now they got
you. Know what? I'm gonna click on. I'm curious how much it costs. I just want to know.
How much the gold bars are?
Yeah, how much do these gold bars cost? $5.
Okay, every 100 is
So
basically
every 100's
$1. Yeah.
Okay, so that's good to know.
For sure. So each skin's like 25 cents.
Yeah.
35 cents.
Which is.
That's not unreasonable. I feel like.
Compared to some other games.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
I would also say though that at no point playing this game have I felt like I've been lacking the money to get upgrades.
Right.
So while I sort of on principle do not like paid currency in single player games that you have to pay money for. If you're putting paid currency in a game where you already have to pay for it, I find that weird and I don't particularly like that. But I will say that, at least from my experience, the economy of this game is not balanced in such a way where you feel like you have to spend money.
You're right. It's not like a pay-to-win type thing. It's not pay or you're going to be left out. You've acquired quite a bit of in-game currency just by playing enough, so you can definitely accumulate those skins at a reasonable time.
And it is all definitely the cosmetic stuff.
Sure.
I like that your flashlight is like a physical flashlight.
Yeah, you hold it out, right? Yeah,
You,
nice.
like, turn it off. It reminds me of like Doom 3.
Yeah, I was about to say.
You can get upgrades for like the shotgun and the two-handed weapons you have to add a flashlight to them.
Yeah.
So it's not like you have to always do this.
Can you jump down with your pipe and just like?
I could here. Hold on. Let me try this.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh, that was brutal. I love it. Oh, the sound of that. It's like a little tiny like pop, 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 pop.
Yeah, because I got the silencer on it.
Nice.
Yeah, so at first when you get the cloak, you have to like you can't really sprint, you can't jump with it, but you can upgrade it so that you can just like move as fast as you want with the cloak on, and that's really satisfying to do.
Right.
Oh. That works.
Oh, he yelled out though, right? So now they're kind of on alert. Oh, you got it. Got the nice dualies. Ooh.
Robot.
There it is.
So radically. Oh boy. Hello. Hello. So if you select to play with one sister when you do your loadout, you remain with her for the rest of the game. Yes, as far as I'm aware, there's no way to change your sister. But again, it's just a aesthetic choice. It doesn't affect gameplay at all.
Right. I've always liked the ability to dual wield guns in games.
Yes.
I think starting from Halo when I was a kid.
You can't dual wield everything in this one though. You can only
Right.
In Wolfenstein 2 and 1, you could like dual wield every gun. This you can only dual wield the pistol and machine guns.
Gotcha.
Which is a little disappointing.
Because you wanted the dual wield shotguns or what?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, absolutely.
100%.
Someone's asking, can you turn off HUD elements in the options? Probably.
Totally, you totally can. HUD, you just straight up turn that off.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ooh. That is clean.
Yeah.
But I mean, at the same time, I didn't particularly mind the HUD, but I also do totally understand and I enjoy when. Yeah.
this is a side story in the way Halo 3 ODST was. Yeah, that's kind of a good.
That is
good
actually.
point of comparison.
Yeah.
That game was also open-ended too.
For sure.
Weird. How weird. Interesting.
We got our Dishonored meets ODST.
Someone says Crisis. Yeah, actually, the suit does give sort of a Crisis.
Yeah.
vibe to the original Crisis. That was a game I played to death.
For sure.
It's something about that game's like, I would just replay levels.
Right.
Because it was like that game's open-ended structure mixed to like the suits, abilities, and the way you could tackle it. Like, it was just so much fun to just like mess around with people.
Totally.
With that suit.
Totally.
And I really didn't like Crisis 2 because it turned it very linear and it, like, removed a lot of what I think made the first Crisis fun. I never played 3.
So I remember with the original Crisis. Now I'm very big on Xbox achievements.
Sure.
And usually the default I would go on the hardest difficulty because that unlocks like an achievement that's usually worth 100 points or so. But Crisis is most difficult thing. Yeah, it's extremely difficult because there's no like map, there's no HUD, there's nothing, and you don't even know what the enemies are saying because they all speak in Korean.
It's the coolest thing.
So cool. And also scary for me.
Yeah, I love
I was like
that.
13 years old, like, what's happening?
I'm a huge fan of like difficulty settings that do more than just like tweaking like
Making them sponges or something, right?
Stats,
Yeah,
you know? 'Cause
absolutely.
it's like, yeah, sure, you do need to do that, but if that's all you're doing, that's kind of boring. Like,
Right.
why would I want to replay the game again? Because
Right.
It's like, well, it's just the same game. Doing stuff like, hey, the enemies now all speak Korean.
Right.
Or like, you know, weird thing. The HUD will turn off, or you know, like weird
For
stuff
sure,
like that.
for
Like, I
sure.
find that more interesting.
Way more interesting, absolutely.
Oh boy.
Oh, you got a big mech coming at you.
Yeah. I
Wow.
got no HUD. We'll do this here. So the best strat with these boys is to, oh boy, is to just like go for the
The armor plating, like under their
go
arms?
for the arms basically.
Gotcha.
You wanna, like, knock them off. That just takes out.
Oh, that is a big boy. Yeah. That never gets old to me.
There we go. So we got the one arm off.
It's like, hey, man. Jess is hurt.
I don't even know how much health I have.
Well, that's a pretty fast respawn.
It is.
Or revive time, rather.
And, one of your perk abilities you get, the like, you know, like devil horn thing. One of them is like to revive your ally from a distance.
Oh, nice. This is sick.
Yeah.
Whoa, nice.
Cool, death animation.
Right on. That's sick.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. And there's the stragglers.
Yep. Hello.
One of the things that I personally enjoy about playing on console is the rumble feature, right? So that moment there, you kind of take a bit of a punch and you fall down and stumble, and
Yeah.
that feedback's really nice. But even, you know, I'm not even playing, and I kind of felt that just watching it. It was really cool.
Jay Garcia, I saw in the option for HUD, it looked like it was just on or off. There didn't seem to be like a lot of customization in that.
Right. It's like an all or nothing deal.
Yeah, Ubisoft games actually have recently gotten very good about being very specific in what you can turn on and off in their HUDs.
Totally.
That I've really appreciated. That's like a thing they've been doing recently with their games.
Can you use vehicles in this game?
No,
No. Okay, so no vehicles.
there's no vehicles or anything like that. I got excited. There's like these little like spinning wheel like hover bike things that I saw on the street and was like, "Can I ride that?" And it was like, "No."
No, you cannot.
I'm gonna put the HUD back on.
For sure.
Yeah, it's just on or off, unfortunately.
Flipper, this is actually not the console version. We were playing on PC.
Yeah, we're playing on PC.
Yeah. That's why the frame rate looks so crisp. It's that nice, nice frame rate. Yeah, Jay, I think it'll be all right. I mean, it'd be nice to have the vehicles, but at the same time, you know, I feel like it's you got a lot of good mileage here.
It's designed in a way where it's doesn't need them or anything like that.
Right.
You know, one step at a time.
Right.
Before we get to
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, my biggest thing with this game is like I really like it. I think it's like systems are super cool. I just want more of it. Like it's just like I want more story. I want like go even further with like the level design stuff. Like it's all really good, but it's just like I want more. I want you to go like I think you got like they've got such an interesting base for this game.
Yeah.
That it's like I want you to go. I want more. I want you to go harder with it.
Right. I want this dial turned up to 11.
Yeah.
You know. For sure.
And it's like I hope this game does well. I hope people really like it because I feel like that'll maybe
Encourage them, right?
to do it.
Yeah.
Specifically, I like the idea of maybe like like I said, a spin-off where I want Wolfenstein 3 BJ. You can kind of keep it in that same style as the other Wolfenstein games. But then you also have like a side series that's like the continuing adventures of the Blazkowicz twins.
Yeah.
And that's this more like, hey, we're getting weirder with it. We're going open-ended. We're going, you know, all this other stuff. So let's see here.
Ooh, interrogation center.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to click that one that says destroy Hitler statue.
Yeah, let's.
That's fun. Oh, 2 of
This is
12. Oh, no, that's a little more of a... That's a different thing.
Oh, okay.
Let's do interrogation.
All right, interrogation center.
Okay. There we go.
Are there any DLC season passes planned? Not. I don't think so.
I'm not aware of anything. That's why I'm not 100% sure if they are going to go that route of like adding more content. But
Right.
it feels like the game is built in a way where they could.
Totally.
I'm just not like 100% sure. I don't know,
Berlin.
Do you want to like Google if like they are planning on adding DLC? I'm
Yeah,
curious.
sure.
I'm just curious now.
Let me look that up, and I'll see if we've got any Wolfenstein DLC coming up.
Because a couple people now have been asking about
They're
it.
like,
And
DLC planned
I'm,
out?
I'm also wondering.
Yeah.
Are they going to add DLC? Thanks for joining, everybody, by the way. I hope you've been digging the game so far. I think it's great. I think if you like Wolfenstein, I think it's absolutely worth playing.
Let's go find it then.
And hopefully you can check out our full review. Hopefully now.
Yeah,
Be up on site?
I think so. I think actually Crime earlier mentioned the text review was up.
Yes. So Michael's text review is live, and then a video review will be coming later. I'm actually going to be editing that after the stream.
Right.
So hopefully, end of the day, that will be up on YouTube, and you guys can check that out yourselves. Like I said, the game is out on PC already, but I think it comes out officially on console tomorrow.
Right.
So if you're holding off on that, and you want to see a video review, we got you covered.
So at the moment, it doesn't seem like there's any story DLC content slated yet. There is a Legacy Pack DLC, though, which is given to both Standard and Deluxe editions, and they offer
Yes.
mostly cosmetics. That's kind of what...
I think that's
the stuff that we kind of went
I
through,
think
right?
It's like the old blood pipe. And
Yeah.
Stuff. I think that's what that is.
Yeah, exactly. You get the old blood pipe, you get the old blood knife, and then the BJ's U.S. Army power suit, the new Colossus jacket power suit, and World War II weapon skin set for all the ranged weapons.
Yeah,
so.
so I have all that. Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah. Rampant Monkey says he cannot wait for GameSpot reviews. Well, you can go online and check them out. And you can check out some of the other reviews we got, because there's a lot of games this week.
The written reviews are very good. They go way more in depth than the video reviews, just because they're not as limited. Like, there's just more text there, you know. And sometimes we'll talk about extra things that we felt were not as important to put in the video review.
Right.
But
for those who really enjoy that
recommend-
detail,
yeah,
like, you know.
I highly recommend both. Like,
Absolutely.
read the review because it's very well written. Watch the video review because we put a lot of work in editing
Yeah.
those. Please enjoy all of our content.
Absolutely. And come back for more. We'd love to have you.
More. Yes, absolutely.
Arvin says thanks for the 6th stream. Thank you, man. Thanks for joining in.
Oh, he knows.
Oh. He's like, you can't hide from me.
Yeah, I can like melee him to death, maybe.
Makes me think of my cat when I try to sneak down to the fridge at night, and she tries to come
I
after
actually
me
got
for
real
treats.
close. I pretty much killed him with that.
There you go.
I got most of the way there.
Keep it up. Show those Nazis who's the boss.
Ooh, I think this is a good question for you. Connor asks, Wolfenstein or Doom Eternal?
Oh, just in general.
Yeah. Because I know you were kind of excited for Doom Eternal, right?
Doom 2016. Doom 2016 is my jam.
And Doom Eternal's kind of got that more, almost like
Yeah.
arcadey.
If we're specifically talking Doom Eternal versus this Wolfenstein,
Right.
I'm more excited for Doom Eternal. It's a full sequel. It's going to be a bigger game.
Right, right.
I love Doom. They're also very different games. Like, despite the fact that they're both shooters based on id games, like they're structurally very different and kind of what they emphasize. Like, I love Wolfenstein for its story and its character stuff, and I love Doom for its like gameplay. Like,
Yeah,
and for
yeah.
its I don't give a shit story.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That stuff's like really
No
good.
F's given.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you, Jess.
I'm very excited to cut some gameplay for Doom Eternal, actually, in the near future.
I was just thinking about how I want to do like a hard. I've never beaten that game on the hardest difficulty, and I've always wanted to do a run of that. And I was like, I could do that on my own.
Yeah.
And I was like, maybe I could live stream that. As
Yeah.
like a Doom hype. I don't know if that's something people would be interested in.
Oh, Doom all day. I would tune into that.
But I definitely want to try that. I would need to practice first, so it's not just me dying all.
Yeah, yeah. Here's a good question. I only played Wolfenstein New Order, says Juicebox.
Yep.
Can I play this without having to play Colossus?
Yes, but I would still recommend playing New Colossus for sure.
Okay.
You can play it without it. I mean, it doesn't go really too into spoilery stuff. You know, there's obviously like the fact that he has twins. That's like
Right.
That's a plot point that kind of comes up in New Colossus.
Right, right.
And now they're older, but it's not. Yes, it's like its own standalone story that you can totally play without it. But I would highly recommend playing New Colossus. I think it's really good.
It's always nice to get that whole sort of overarching experience, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Crime wants the Doomstein game, a fusion of Wolfenstein and Doom.
I don't know what that would look like.
I don't know. I mean,
I don't know. I'm curious.
he says he's one of the few who got through Doom on ultraviolence. Crime, you are a braver gamer than I.
Damn. See, now I have to do it. If
Yeah.
I want to be as elite as Crime is.
Oh, he just amended though. He said he died like 1 billion times.
Oh, well, yeah. Of
yeah,
course,
yeah.
sure.
That makes sense, right?
That's fine. I
Yeah.
expect that. I know there's that one difficulty that's ultra violent, but you only get 1 life.
Oh
I would
no.
never do that.
That's
I'm
like
I'm not good enough for that.
That's like a Diablo 3 hardcore,
That's
you know.
exactly what it is.
Oh,
it
gosh.
It deletes your save kind of nonsense.
Yeah.
That's too much for me.
Yeah, that's wow.
I couldn't do that.
I mean, I like that they have that option for the hardcore people, but yeah, definitely too much for me for sure.
Yeah.
So what kind of a turret is this? So I noticed you don't have this equipped always, right? You just pick them up and drop it, like.
Yeah, you pick them up and you drop it. When
Okay.
you first pick them up, you can only move really slow. Then you can get an upgrade that lets you like sprint with them, and then eventually you get an upgrade that lets you actually store them in your inventory.
Ooh,
Which
nice.
I might actually be able to buy. I have a bunch of yep,
Muscle.
heavy guns can be placed in your inventory and upgraded. So
In
here,
your
let's get
pocket.
this one.
That's nice.
Let's get my armor.
So
Oh,
what level are
wow.
you right now?
I'm level 30 something. 30,
Oh, 36.
36.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know what the max level is, but once you hit 30, that's all the upgrades are available to you.
Very nice.
So yeah, now this is just
Oh, now it's just part of your arsenal.
part of my arsenal. So I'm moving away.
Nice. Kugelhammer.
Okay, I got an achievement for that. Actually, now I'm curious about upgrading it.
Dude, I love these German names. I have a lot of family in Germany. I've been trying to work on my Deutsche Spiel, but
Ooh.
I can't. These names are on another level.
The desert ones I haven't done yet. Okay, so I gotta get over there. Do some.
Too bad you don't have like a jetpack.
I know, right? Hold on, I can do this. Can I fudge it? Nope.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. There
go.
you go. See, and now I like that. I like that element. The game doesn't explicitly tell you do it this way.
Yeah.
And
you find cool stuff like this.
yeah, look
It's
at that.
Very Dishonored. That's like totally how Dishonored works. And I really like seeing the combination of those two elements together. Short life thing. What's that?
What's on TV?
It's like a.
The Ziegler.
Oh, it's
Oh.
It's like a German version of Tetris.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. There's like an Atari. There's a.
That's cool.
The opening mission when you're in a Zeppelin. There's a room with a bunch of like arcade machines, so it's like a German version of Centipede and stuff like that.
For sure.
JeanLuc is half German. I am actually half German.
Oh, you are?
My family comes from Germany.
That's awesome.
If I were moved enough where I don't have any like relatives in my vicinity that like speak German or anything,
Oh, gotcha.
they were like I think they moved here like shortly after like the recession in like the 30s or something.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So that was like way before World War II. And stuff
Right.
Like that.
Well, that's cool. Mystical Nisha, hi. Says hi, GameSpot, and everyone watching. Hello to you too. Thanks for joining us. And Luis Ortiz, it does, yeah, it's an awesome new video game. We're very excited for it. You can check out our review. We have a written review by our very, very awesome Michael Hyam. And that's going to be up on our website, GameSpot.com. You should go check it out.
Okay. Let's get back in.
Yeah. Ouch. Ooh, is that like a turret? Or is someone just like...
Robot, they can like.
Oh, yeah. That was very creepy. Oh, boy.
That works.
Yeah, thanks, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
My favorite is Steph goes, "Fuck yeah, Jess, you're slaying it."
Yeah,
I'm
just
like-
slaying it.
And I'm like, I love them. They're so good.
Such good chemistry.
There's this really good thing where when you go through an elevator, it'll like cut to like camera footage from the elevator, and then
Oh,
there's
really?
this like German techno music.
Yeah.
It's them just like goofing off with each other,
Yeah, yeah.
like during the loading screen, and they're just like giving each other the middle fingers,
Right.
like dancing or like doing whatever, and I'm like, that's so cute. Like I love that.
Right on, man. It just makes the game so lively.
Yeah. Oh, see, that guy actually has a skull.
Oh,
So
wow.
he's like higher level than I'm.
Than you were at,
Yeah,
right?
that I'm at.
Oh.
Yeah. But you can still kill them. They're not
Invincible or
yeah,
anything,
I've never
right?
found an enemy where it's like, oh, that is just straight up impossible.
Yeah.
It's just like you got to be like way more on point.
Right.
Go that route.
Gotta get those crits.
Actually, I want to go this way.
Rampant Monkey, metal gesture. Thanks you, yeah. Would love it, man. And you can do so much more, too. You can do, like, the robot. You can do different sort of
The robot one's
emotes.
so funny.
Yeah.
That one is like actually. So that one's like. Yep. Real good.
And you get full armor.
And then you get full armor from doing it. Yeah.
Oh, I love that. Ooh, nice. Leveled up too.
Yep.
Oh, so you still get like intrinsic perks plus 2 permanent damage.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. So there is that incentive after you reach that max for like being able to unlock everything, but still worth,
Still worth
leveling up.
leveling
Yeah.
up.
Okay. I like the transparency of that because a lot of games don't exactly tell you what happens when you level up, right?
Up. Does that actually mean anything?
Yeah.
About Destiny and how it's
Right.
got
Oh
level,
god,
it's got
Destiny.
levels and it's got light level.
Yeah,
and
it's
it's like,
got-
okay, well, there's my light level, but also by getting experience, I just level up.
Right.
Does that also do things?
Yeah,
Does that matter?
it's-
I don't know.
it's a weird, complicated relationship that they're trying to figure
Yeah.
out still. Yeah, that's more for just like unlocking weapons, but
Right.
Yeah.
There you go. Get my armor back.
I love that.
I know, right?
Any lull, like while they're reloading, this is your reload. You just bust
So
out the
imagine how that
robot.
looks for your co-op buddy. It looks really funny.
Oh god.
Yeah, we need like doing the robot on each other.
Can you thumbs down enemies and give them debuffs?
That'd be great.
That would be awesome.
I would love that. That's like, yeah, that's the next evolution, right? Is like,
Yeah.
tell your sister she's doing great, and then tell those Nazis that they're doing bad.
Yeah.
And they get real demoralized by it.
Oh no. You can do like a little Caesar
Super
thing
into
where you
that,
just like give them a
yeah.
little thumbs down at the last second.
So those little terminals there, you get like floppy disks, and then you can like encode them in them, and they'll have like codes and stuff.
Right.
And they'll like tell you like where to go and stuff.
This is funny. Rampant says, you can tell BJ's not really the kind of parent that sticks to the old rules. He'll be like, hey kids, here's some guns. Go nuts.
Oh yeah, the opening mission's like him teaching Jess how to hunt.
Yeah, that's right. That was a good cutscene.
Not this one.
Okay, find the data tape in B Gamma. Okay, so B Gamma, right here.
Nope.
What?
Oh. What? Is there multiple B gammas?
Oh, you know what?
Oh yeah.
There
There it is.
Right here.
Got it.
Down the tape first. Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they have this like real. They have this dorky laugh where they like wheeze.
Yeah.
And they have like that southern accent because
Right.
BJ's from like Texas, and you really see that come out. There's just a bunch of like dorky southern girls.
Yeah.
With these, like wheezy laughs.
They're like yucking and stuff.
yeah, they're like yucking, and they're so funny. I think they're great.
Dude, that's awesome. I just love how you got like pushed down and then you just shot the guy like 10 bullets right in the
Right.
crotch. Like,
All right, let's see if there's any other. Find the underground. Hello?
and this is an interesting thing. We've pretty much, you know, for those watching the chat, we've just been doing a bunch of like side quests and
I've
open
been-
world stuff
I've been
this whole time,
completely
right?
Ignoring, yes, I've been ignoring the main mission stuff.
Right.
Because you know it's a not a large game, so it's like I rather save that stuff for you guys to experience yourselves.
Totally.
I'd rather just show you like, hey, this is kind of what this game's like open-ended structure is like. I do wish some of the side missions were a little more involved in terms of like story or dialogue.
Right.
But as far as like fun activities to do with your co-op buddy, they're pretty good.
I'm just impressed at it, like how much mileage we're getting out of this, you know, with all these different sort of side quests and stuff, especially for a game that doesn't seem to be a full $60
Right.
release.
So it's down there. Oh, here we go.
That machine pistol alt fire gets me so hype.
PC or Wii U? Wii U. It's a weird choice. Wii U, but you know what? I respect it.
What an ultimatum. It's like, okay, you only have two choices. One is the really, really powerful rig that can let you play an uncapped frame rate,
One's
and the other
the-
one's a tablet.
One's the Nintendo system that's been unsupported for like 5 years.
Reckon this sewer leads to the bunker where Claude the Armorer dude is supposed to be.
Make it happen is asking, it looks very crispy. What system are we playing on? We are playing on PC right now.
PC.
And that is why it is crispy.
Crispy. Yeah, I'm one of those people that's like, games like Doom, games like Wolfenstein, gotta play mouse and keyboard. It's
Yeah,
just-
sure.
The pacing of these games are so like quick that it's like, I think that's just the way you have to play them,
Totally.
in my personal opinion. There we go.
So who's Claude that we're trying to reach?
Trying to reach Cloud.
Just like an NPC? Oh, the armor. Okay, so maybe...
Yeah, that's like an NPC, probably like a quest
Did ever
giver.
Yeah.
Like you should stuff? Everything he knew, and that there are many
You guys gonna play
things we're
Fire
yet
Emblem?
to
Yes,
find out
actually.
about this world.
Callie's
My goal is to
Fire Emblem
uncover those
review
things one
just
day.
went up as well. She gave it a
Anyone can do it.
9.
Reckon it's
She's
Very good score.
so excited about it. I've never seen her
That hyped, right?
that hyped
For a
about
review,
game
yeah.
in a while.
Yeah.
Which makes me very excited to play it. And then like Jake in the office as well has been playing, and he's been like crazy hyped on it. I definitely got to play it.
Totally.
I've never been not really anti-Fire Emblem, but I've never like really gotten into it. I tried to get into Awakening on the 3DS.
For 3DS, right? Yeah.
And it wasn't that I disliked it. It was just that I like kind of was like, I don't know if I have the time to like commit to this.
Right.
Because it is a big commitment. But I'm gonna give this one like an honest effort because people seem to really, really like it a lot.
Yeah.
And I definitely want to check it out.
And it's a hefty game. You are going to have a lot of time.
Yes. So my goal is this weekend I'm going to play through Wolfenstein with my girlfriend using the Buddy Pass.
Nice.
So we're going to do that because, you know, it's a 10-hour
Yeah.
game. And then after that, I think we're going to pick up Fire Emblem and we're going to play it together because it's that kind of game where, because it's, you know, it's turn-based and stuff. It's like you can sit down and you can both like make the tactical decisions on how you want to play it, stuff like the choices you want to make in like the school structure stuff, like that's the perfect kind of like co-op-y game.
Yeah.
It's single player, but it's also like you can always play with other people. So I'm really excited for it. And then Kill la Kill's out tomorrow, and I kind of want to check that out because I love Kill la Kill.
Yeah.
I've heard good things about it.
Oh yeah, I cut a couple of the. There was a demo that was pretty recent on the PS4, and I cut some gameplay for that. And yeah, it's fun. Our very own Jordan Ramey is doing the review on that, and I think he's already beaten the game. He's been working pretty well on that.
Yes.
Yeah. KV says, "Damn, the guns look beautiful." Yes, they do. This is my first day looking at these guns, and they look very nice.
I hate that. I hate they have these dogs that they put explosives on, and I hate it. I hate it for so many reasons. It's just so bad.
Oh, it's good. Oh boy. Borderlands 3 or this? So it's kind of early to say, but
also this is like a different game.
Yeah, exactly.
This is a game you beat in 10-15 hours.
Borderlands 3, you're not gonna beat in 10-15 hours.
A good 30-35 hour experience. I'm very excited for that though.
For sure.
September's gonna be. We were talking about that the other day. September's gonna be insane.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
There's no. It's like 3 or 4 days apart. It's just like a new game every.
And there's some big games. There's like you got Monster Hunter, Iceborne coming out, and that's not something you're gonna beat in a day.
5,
Gears 5, that's right.
Like 3 days after Gears 5. It's
Yep.
It's nuts.
Catherine Full Body's coming out.
That's a lot.
And then you've got a lot of sports games coming out too. For those of you interested, you have your FIFA, your Madden's already out, and you have NHL. There's a lot of AAA games coming out. Kid at Play Production says, "I want to see Nintendo Switch gameplay." You'll have the chance. Well, we're gonna get the Nintendo Switch gameplay up when the game goes live for all other consoles, which I believe is going to be tonight, 9 p.m. Pacific.
Yeah. So we didn't get like an early Switch copy, but
right.
I know that we'll get some gameplay up. I think Michael will check it out himself and potentially update his review or add some sort of addendum about that version.
Right.
So we will make sure to cover and let you know how that version holds up for
sure. Crime says he hasn't even finished Red Dead Redemption 2 yet.
Dude,
me neither, man. We're all in that same boat, huh? Yeah. Just too many games, man.
Maybe at some point I'll go back to that one.
Yeah. I'm actually kind of waiting for Christmas, to be honest. Like the winter break.
Yeah. Let's go back home for the winter break, so I don't really have the opportunity to play like a big console game.
Yeah.
It's great for Switch, but...
Oh, that's true.
Oh, boy.
So that's crazy how when you fall and stagger to the ground, the default is to kind of roll on your back in like a prone, ready position. Yeah.
That's not working.
That's cool. Oh, no.
Yeah, I just like... last second I realized my health was no good. That's kind of just...
You got the shared life. Oh. Nice. That grenade did work.
They put bombs on the dogs. Yes, it's terrible, and I hate it. I'm not a fan.
Bad doggies.
Well, no, the dogs did nothing wrong. They didn't be asked to get bombs put on them. Bad Nazis for doing that to those poor dogs.
New Cloud says Wolf 2 was great on the Switch. You might play this on it as well. Yeah, it's not a bad choice.
Yeah.
You know, the Switch gives you a I'm a fan of the Switch. You get a lot of utility with it, which is nice. Was that person trapped?
Yeah, that was
Oh,
I guess,
poor guy. That must have hurt.
I know.
Yeah, I was about to say, you're not walking.
Merci beaucoup, girls. Merci. One for you, I'd be dead. You go ahead. I still can't catch my breath.
Aw, Anais Claude, I'm
Make sure you
sorry.
get back before more of them Nazis come here.
Can you see the gear that you wear? Yeah, you can go in the menus, and you can definitely check out
Yeah, I mean,
your
so
gear.
you
Yeah,
get the
there you go.
suit, right? And you can change that. It's mostly just skin colors. You do get to pick the
Oh.
helmet though, and you can toggle whether you want the helmet on or off. I prefer the helmet off, but
Yeah, I kind of like
there
the
are all
off helmet.
these,
But those are pretty
there
neat.
are options for that, and then yeah, like you can see it, and then obviously your co-op partner will be able to see it,
Right.
stuff like that. All right, let's see.
Someone asked earlier, do you know what graphics card we have on this rig that we're using?
1070, I believe.
Oh, it's a
this one.
1070. Nice.
So we're not running it at max settings, but we are running it on pretty high.
Yeah, and you could have fooled me. This looks really good.
Yeah.
Like,
I know someone in another stream was like, 1070, like, what are you guys doing? Put like a max card on. And I'm like, I sort of get your point.
Yeah.
That like, hey, if we're, that's a long gun, maybe we can try and get a better graphics card for like a stream PC.
oh
like
wow,
this.
you just disintegrated that door. That
Yeah,
was.
I can melt some Nazis with it too.
Oh my God! Please, let me see.
I gotta find a way out of here.
Do they just like melt?
Oh yeah, they melt.
Oh God, that's awesome.
No, 'cause this is. Occasionally you get lost. Follow the pipes. That's what you do if you get lost.
Arvin asks, "How's your view if you wear a helmet?" I think it wouldn't change. You know, that's probably just a
No,
cosmetic
it's just
thing.
a cosmetic
Yeah,
thing. It
yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
affect like gameplay or anything like that.
The two most overrated games ever: Witcher 3 and Borderlands 2. That's a hot take, buddy.
Damn.
That's a
hot take.
that's a very hot take. Witcher 3 overrated. Ooh.
I've heard the Witcher 3 one a lot. I've never heard the Borderlands 2 one.
Yeah, that's kind of a weird thing to bully.
Because I know some people love Borderlands 2, and there's some people who are pretty whatever about it. But
Right.
I've never considered it, like, hyped in a way where, like, it'd be considered overrated. I don't know, but, whatever.
Hey,
That's a valid opinion
Yeah, totally.
to have.
Hey, y'all.
I definitely know people who feel that way about both those games.
Yeah.
Oh my god, look at all these stars. I think that's all the, like, collectibles.
Oh, is that really?
Yeah, it's because I bought that upgrade that, like, shows me where all the collectibles
Oh,
are.
it's like a little map, right? Like a
Yeah,
treasure map
and now
type
it's
thing.
like, hey man, get them all.
That's a lot. Wow.
Also, your base is like in the Paris catacombs, which is really cool. So you can see like all the skulls and bones everywhere. I've actually been in the catacombs before. It's a trip. It's worth doing.
Nice.
If you ever go to Paris, it's absolutely worth doing the like catacomb tour. It's really cool.
Oh wow. I was once in Italy, and I think there's like catacombs for like the Vatican, but I never got to see it, unfortunately. But yeah, that's the thing I would.
I got a cover for
For a horror movie.
yeah,
Some
let's
fake
see,
horror
clean
film.
novel, quaint town. Looks like it's yeah, like they're going for like a Friday the 13th.
Yeah,
kinda
yeah,
vibe.
totally.
Hello.
There we go. Turn this quest there.
Thank you for acquiring these loadout tapes.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thanks for ignoring the major quests to answer the stupid ones, but that's GameSpot for you, I guess. Bye.
Merci beaucoup.
Sorry.
Okay.
My bad.
I'm pretty sure we answered a lot of major questions about the
Yeah.
game itself.
If you have a question, please ask us, but also you clearly feel hurt and want to leave, in which case,
Yeah, I don't think we can help you, buddy.
sorry, buddy.
He has crucial information needed. Hey.
Let's see, we got about 20 minutes. I'm trying to think what else to do here.
I want to see some Nazis get disintegrated.
2080 will be enough. Oh,
Oh,
like the card?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
100%.
for sure,
Yeah, yeah.
for sure.
We have a 2080 on a PC out there, and I was playing a little bit of it in 4K for capture, and it was like no dips at all, like
Right.
max settings. So like, oh yeah, 1080 is like more than enough.
That's just butter.
Yeah.
I like try
Oh,
English.
3D glasses, nice.
Yeah, those are usually like, those will get you like 3D character model
Oh, okay.
to look at and stuff.
Gotcha, gotcha. Make it happen. you guys are pretty cool. First live stream. I'm joining more often. Well, thanks for
Thank you.
joining along with us, man.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. We
Okay.
stream every day, pretty much, Monday through Friday. Always around the same time. We actually have
Freaking
another
prison.
stream coming in the afternoon. We've got a second stream today. We're going to be playing Madden later.
You in Persia.
Me and Persia, that's right.
Nice.
For those of you who joined in yesterday, we were on the stream as well, so you get to see more of us, our beautiful faces. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
3080, yeah, I wish. Doesn't exist yet.
Think there
Yeah, I'll be next year.
Yeah, right? All right. You better, what, break into a prison wing?
Yep.
Nice. Oh, God.
You know, I'm just gonna ignore those two guys.
Yeah. Just run away.
That's not what I wanted. Come on. There we go.
Yeah.
What? Oh, I love them.
What's the CPU in this system? I believe it's an i7.
Yes.
Yeah, it's an i7. It's like the 7th gen or 8th gen, I think. It's like 7700 or something.
We used to have a little
A little thing that,
post-it
yeah.
note that actually like told the specs because people
I
ask us all the time.
I remember that.
I don't know where that. I guess that got thrown away or something.
Yeah.
We should probably get that back up. 'Cause,
Doom,
I mean, it's a
Wolfenstein.
valid thing to ask.
Yeah, for sure.
You want to
for
know
sure.
what we're running at, so you can kind of compare it to your own PC.
Totally.
I guess I need to. What's the best way in here? It's handy if there's a different way. There's always multiple entrances to areas, which I appreciate. Hello.
Someone says nice BB guns. Yeah, but it's BB guns with a punch.
These BB guns slay. Let me tell you. There we go.
There you go.
Oh, cool. We'll get some of that loading animation I was talking about.
Oh, really? We're about to see it?
Yeah, in the elevator, yeah.
Oh,
Also,
nice.
that-
Yeah,
I
a little
love
fist
that.
bump
Love
action.
that.
Oh, here we go. Oh, psych. Got him.
So you just get little bits
Just
like,
like-
that. They're just like, that's great. I love that.
Corridor's control room.
That is really sweet.
Yeah,
Are
little-
you about to
little
open the
touches
door
like that.
right in front of a guard? That's awesome. Yep. Hey,
Hello.
buddy.
And you smoke them.
Makes- Oh,
Don't worry, I can do this.
nice.
Kinda
Makes me
good.
think of like the Matrix when he walks through the airport. He's like, please remove any metal objects, keys, belt. And he just shows all of his weapons. You're like, oh.
Oh, that's a classic. Yeah, I upgraded those machine gun pistols to just be all rate of fire, so they
Right.
just dump bullets, which means I run out of ammo really quickly, but it's incredibly satisfying.
Totally. Flipper's asking, is stealth mandatory or can you just run and gun? Oh, you can run and gun.
The whole time.
Oh,
If
you
anything, I
can
would
run and gun.
say Stealth is one of the weaker areas where it feels
Totally.
like it could be stronger.
Yeah.
Stealth is absolutely possible. It's just kind of tricky,
Mm.
but you can completely ignore stealth if you want to. I'd say most of the time I do end up ignoring stealth because
Right.
it's like, how would I just shoot everyone?
Yeah. Well, it's more
There's the
fun, you
door
know?
controls.
Yep.
I need some help with the cell door controls here, Jess.
Be
Yeah,
right
come on,
there.
Jess. Slacker.
I think they do a good job when you're playing single player, where the AI will just kind of start
Looks like
teleport to you
reinforcements
whenever
are
you
here,
go.
Jess.
in. It's
Oh,
like,
okay.
hey, I just need to open this door, so
Right.
that you're not like waiting for the AI to like.
Yeah,
run.
if they're like halfway across the building or something.
Which you do have to do if you're playing with a real person.
How many guns are in the game? Quite a bit.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty much all of them here. You got your pistol, the machine gun pistol, the SMG, the assault rifle, the shotgun.
Big old
this
turret.
Is where you put the different heavy weapons, which I think there's like 2 or 3 of them.
Oh,
And then you got the diesel craft work, the electric craft work, and the laser craft work.
Kraftwerk.
All good. Here, I promised I would melt the Nazi with this laser. one
Yes,
day.
please, please, please. I've been very... I'm anticipating this.
Skip the prison. Wow, already? Okay. That was easy.
Oh.
Nope, not yet. Waste ammo.
Keep going, so slaughter those pigs.
Oh, I did explode that guy though.
Yeah, you blew him up. PJ asked, what does the other character do? Does she get your back? It should be a co-op character. Yes, so the game is co-op. You can play as either twin. And right now, the other twin is an AI character because we're playing
And they'll
by
just kind of
ourselves.
help in firefights and follow you around.
Right.
Pretty basic stuff.
Yeah.
Nothing special about them when they're just an AI. They're fine.
Yeah.
You have a jetpack? No, you do get like a double jump though.
Right.
I do have this.
Oh!
You can snipe 'em like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's nice.
What console are we playing on? PC.
That's the console.
How long is the campaign? I'd say it's anywhere from 10 to 15 hours, depending on how fast you are, how much you want to do, side stuff.
Oh, here we go. What are we doing here? Oh, giving the mid.
Yeah.
It's like a magic trick. She's like, oh, hey.
And then,
What's it? And I love how they crack up, too. They love it, you know?
They're just goofing with each other.
I'm good now. Let me out of
I hacked a surveillance camera outside the tower.
Oh, my gosh. Yes. Oh,
You guys
Melted.
rule.
that is fun.
Get boy. One more. Ah, I guess because they're armored, they don't melt the same way as the regular dudes.
Oh, for sure.
That's a little disappointing. Oh, I ran out of ammo.
No.
Well, you know what? I'll show
Thank you, Jess.
Electro?
next row.
Oh, more armored. Whoa.
It's not the best weapon against that big boy.
Yeah.
But against normal guys like this one. Pile of bones.
Disintegrated. Even those bones
Yeah,
disintegrate.
it's like just the hat. It's
Yeah.
like, some Ark of the
Blood
Covenant
splatter.
type of nonsense.
Oh my gosh.
Armor. Flank back, and then just melt them
Jeez.
with those bullets.
It's like robot meet robot. The reload animation is so sick, especially in the action. It's like so frenetic, you know?
Yeah,
Just
it
pop,
really
pop,
is.
pop, pop.
Yeah, and then I'm already out of ammo. It just goes through that quickly.
Does this game give an 80s action movie vibe?
Definitely.
Totally, yeah?
I'm sorry.
Ray Martinez, where's the review? You can check out our website.
There he is. Thanks.
Yeah, I saw that. That was
Particle
nice.
effects. The written review is up on site right now, and the video review should hopefully be up end of the day.
Nice.
They said I'm going to be the one editing it, so after this stream, that's going to be the rest
That's
of
it.
my day.
That's the rest of his
The
day.
rest of my day is editing this video review. But if you want to just know, you can go on site.
Right. K Benz just said, is this crossplay with Battle Pass? And I have to say, no, this is not Fortnite.
Unless you get the buddy pass.
Yeah, there is a buddy pass.
There's a buddy pass, but that's not. There's no crossplay.
No crossplay.
To answer your question, no crossplay.
But so it's interesting about the Battle Pass because I don't think they call it that, but there are challenges. There's daily, weekly
Or dailies
challenges
or
and stuff
weeklies.
like that.
It's a
Yeah.
very Destiny type of structure. I'm not really sure what the incentive is to keep coming back. Like I said, when you play, you kind of get all of the upgrades you really want.
Right.
I don't feel like there's really a reason for me to be like, oh, I'll hop in every day and grind out, other than I just, for whatever reason, want to max out everything.
Yeah.
Again, it's not like you need to, because once you pick like I've upgraded the specific things I want on the shotgun. I don't really feel any desire to like get the other upgrades and switch to them because I'm pretty happy with how the shotgun functions.
Yeah.
So I'm not really sure what the reasoning for wanting those is, other than that they might add some stuff in the future. But like we said, there's no season pass or DLC and as far as we're aware. So
Right.
it's the one aspect that's kind of weird about this game.
Jimmy Withrow asks, is there ray tracing yet? I believe he's talking about for the NVIDIA cards, right?
No, that's a good question. That's not something we'd unfortunately be able to show on this card because it's not a.
It's not like a 2080 or
it's not
anything.
yeah, it's not a 20 series, but that's a good question.
It is. The way that I usually tell is if I log on to my Shadow Play and I see if it has another update, and I'm like, oh, I guess something was released.
Oh, I think Bob Jones was trying to put the link to the review and see if it wasn't looking. That's weird.
Yeah.
I don't really know what if we just turned off all links or
Maybe. Probably just for the best. But at the same time, usually reviews like that would be on the homepage. So if you just go to GameSpot.com, you can.
It'll pop up.
Yeah, it'll pop up.
We appreciate it, Bob Jones.
Yeah, we
some,
do. We
some
do.
people, like, unless they have a link, they're not even going to bother to type in GameSpot.com.
Right.
So we appreciate it.
We see you. Harry 2K asks, I wonder how good is it on Nintendo Switch? You and a lot of other people have been curious about this, and I am curious as well, and I will dive in and answer that question for you in 24 hours probably.
Yeah.
When we get our gameplay video up. Well, there's that little robot, little ninja robot, clinging to the walls.
I got him.
But you got him.
Ooh, if you could only choose one game this week, would it be this, Kill la Kill, or Fire Emblem? Oh, boy.
Fire Emblem.
I mean,
how much time do you have?
well, yeah, it's I don't know, because those are all completely different games.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
like
Different games,
one's
different
a co-op
vibes.
shooter, one's a fighting game, and the other is like an turn-based RPG.
Yep.
Like, those are all 100% different. So I would first say, what are you in the mood to play more?
Right.
It's like, yeah, there's like so many factors to that. It's like, what are you in the mood to play? Are you interested in playing with a buddy?
Right.
Are you interested in like kind of like an online fighting game type of thing? Are you interested in like a big, you know, RPG? If you're looking for probably just in terms of length, which one's the longest?
Yeah.
Fire Emblem's the answer to that. But I would also say this one's cheaper. You know, this one's only $30 because it's like a smaller game. So like that's a thing to consider. Yeah.
If you have a friend that you want to play with, you could probably take advantage of the buddy pass for Wolfenstein, and you know, only one of you has to purchase it in that regard.
I'd say the nice thing is at the end of the day, they all seem to be very good.
Yeah. Sure. They're all great
Kill's
options.
the only one that I haven't personally had any experience with.
Right.
But I'm very hyped for that game, and people seem very excited for it. So I don't think you can really go wrong with any of them.
Hello. Hi.
Hello. Navigating this area can be a little tricky sometimes.
You girls seen the landing platforms on top of Brother 2? That's where the Nazis have all the main refueling stations for their Zeppelins in Paris, right?
I do, they have the
Oh
alternate
my
history
gosh.
Wolfenstein machine where it's like you play as a Nazi and you're like killing allies or whatever.
Wow.
It's the reverse skinned Wolfenstein. This was in New Colossus as well. I'm pretty sure it's just the exact same thing.
Oh, you can actually play it. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Escape from Wolfstone. Get psyched.
But this is the exact same
Oh
mini
my
game
gosh.
from New Colossus. So unfortunately, it's not like they didn't make a whole new thing for it.
Oh, this is very OG FPS, right? This is like the first Doom or something.
This is basically the original Wolfenstein just reskinned.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I still like that they put stuff.
Oh, oh no. Poor German Shepherd. My gosh, how far have games come?
I know.
Crime says co-op is hard when you're an adult. It's either you can't or they can't play, and you just slowly go through it.
Yep.
Totally. Yeah, it's a real hassle, especially if you're trying to get like 6 people, 8 people for a big old raid.
Yeah, you're trying to do like a raid in like an MMO or like Destiny. That's like a whole nother thing.
Tough.
Yeah, versus like just this where it's like you just have to find one other person.
Right. Bob Jones, we are playing classic Wolfenstein essentially. It's the little mini game in Wolfenstein Youngblood, which JeanLuc mentioned is pretty much the same as it was in New Colossus.
Yeah, it's like a reskinned version of the original Wolf 3D.
I always loved how like the little portraits of like your character, they always have like this really like overconfident, cocky sort of like
and
look.
They change when your health like gets lower.
Yeah, right. They become like progressively more like sad and upset and like almost like an emoji once you hit below like 30% or something. So are you on a timer? Do you have to find the end of the map or something?
You just gotta get to the end. Like, these games are just like mazes.
Right.
That's kind of how it works.
Are there ever any like dead ends or?
Oh yeah, tons of them. That's like where all the creativity in like Wolf 3D came from. It's like designing like crazy maps and stuff.
Yeah.
There's some where like people would make like drawings out of them. They had like a huge like modding community.
Oh wow.
Make, like, their own custom level packs.
Nice.
Be like, hey, you like go download this on like a floppy drive or whatever. Which is before my day, but I did a bunch of research on that when I did the History of Wolfenstein video.
Nice.
Yeah, people would make like crazy maps and stuff that would like look like a drawing, but you would never actually tell unless you actually like went to the map file. And
Yeah.
And be like, oh, they made a dog. That's like the maze is like a dog, but you can never tell when you're playing it.
Right, because you're in the moment.
Yeah.
Dude, Ray Martinez, OMG, y'all are actually responding compared to most live streams. Y'all effing rock. Thank y'all for the feedback. Thank you. That's very nice. We thrive on your guys' compliments. We love it, and we love to have you guys along.
So there you go. I mean, that's pretty much the game.
Yeah. There's a lot of good campaign stuff that we didn't touch on.
Pretty much the entire game is in there for the Wolf 3D stuff.
Right.
It's like the whole thing if you want to play it. But yeah, that is Wolfenstein Youngblood. We were sticking with just the side stuff. We didn't want to do any story spoilers. We are going to have another stream tomorrow.
Yes.
That is going to be with Persia and Ben, and they are actually going to play from the beginning. So if you want to see more like the story stuff, go check out that stream. As we also mentioned, we have gameplay up.
Yes.
Of like cutscenes and stuff. So if you're interested in those,
it's live right now.
out.
You can check it all out.
The written review is already up on site from good old Michael Hyam, and then the video review should hopefully be up later today. So look forward to that. And then yeah, we got a Madden stream happening.
Yes. Yeah,
later.
Madden in a couple hours. I think around 2 p.m. Pacific time. And yeah, we'd love to see you guys come back for that.
And
for sure.
I'm assuming some of you guys care about Doom, as you mentioned. Well, QuakeCon starts tomorrow. And, we're actually going to be streaming their panels, and their opening keynote, which is at 9 a.m. our time.
Yep.
Pacific time. They are going to be having a opening keynote, which is going to feature Doom Eternal. So they'll probably have some hot new Doom Eternal gameplay. So if you want to check that out, see that tomorrow morning. Otherwise, have a great weekend, guys. If I don't see you at all, and yeah, play some video games. There's a lot of good ones out.
Yeah, man. Go
you
crazy.
Got options.
Go crazy.
You have so many options. All right, thanks, guys.
All right, you guys, take it easy.